We are young. There's a fire in our... I keep thinking about you every time I hear that song.
Why me? What does that have to do with me?
We are young. There's a fire in our soul. Have you not seen the Kyle Gordon guy? What's his fucking name?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Kyle.
I don't understand why that's me.
Because it's coworker music, and it's the kind of music you listen to. It's literally just an AJR rip. What are you talking about?
It reminds me of Bastille. You remember Bastille?
Yeah, I mean, like, briefly, like, the two songs that he made back when everybody was ho-haying their way through every single song like they were the goddamn Lumineers. Still your music taste to this day. John Bellion and AJR.
What was their thing? It was always like an accent you couldn't quite discern. Some European accent you couldn't really discern.
It was usually French. It was usually a French guy just singing his heart out.
Talking about
He's doing his best English impression. But anyways, guys, hi, hello. This week we're going to be doing it a little bit different. As you can see, me and Danny are not with each other. I am in Japan. I'm in Niseko. Can't see it, but behind the camera is Mount Yotei, where the ghost of Yotei is going to be filmed. That's where they're filming the video game, the whole thing. So I'm in Hokkaido, the northern island, Niseko. I'm skiing, not today, because the snow, well, I mean, the snow's not bad. It's better than it is anywhere else on Earth, but you get really picky about snow when you get here. And also, I'm massively hungover and still recovering from a back tattoo. So I'm taking the day off. And by taking the day off, I mean I'm working for 8 to 12 hours. And Daddy, oh God, is in San Francisco.
Yeah, I heard you took that back tattoo like a whittle baby wimp. Do you want to talk
like a
about
whittle
it?
baby, like a whittle baby boy, like a little baby bitch boy. Yeah, so for those of you who haven't heard, because I guess I really haven't posted all that much about it, actually, on account of the fact that I was like...
Do you want to show off the tattoo?
You asked me to take my shirt off fucking a minute and a half into the podcast?
Just do that.
God, you are exhausted. You don't understand how much work it takes to get all the stuff. Now I gotta take my... I can't even hear you. Can't even hear you. Go, Stevie. I'm taking my shirt off in the middle of stuff. Ow.
Nick loves doing this. Nick takes any opportunity he can to show off his tattoos, and now I'm the bad guy for it. Nice, very cool. What do you want? We saw it. We see. What do you want? Put it away.
Oh, God.
Don't act like it's my fault you're hungover and in a bad mood. I was texting you on the hour, every hour, all day yesterday, trying to get this done when I wasn't in San Francisco.
Yes.
I am in rest mode. We're in Carmel by the sea right now.
Oh, you're not even in San Francisco. That's
Not
an
yet,
hour
we're
and a
on the
half.
way.
So, are you staying in Carmel by the Sea?
Yeah.
Really bold of you to drop that you're in the world's smallest town for the next foreseeable week. But yeah, I love that for you. You're like, oh, we're in Carmel by the Sea, that one-by-one street-wide like literal antique shop of a town.
Yeah, it's like, you ever been to Slovang?
It's Slovang? No.
Solvang?
What is this?
It's like a Smurf town, like 2 hours north of LA.
You do the most
just
whimsical shit. And I can only imagine it's because you're dating an actual frog on a lily pad.
Yeah, we went to Slovang? We went to Solvang a few months ago, and it's just a Smurf village, and it's like got windmills. It's got like 4 little windmills in the town. And you go, and there's a honey shop, and you just go and peruse different honeys from different countries. And spices, you trade in spice. You think if you go into a spice shop...
Indian company? Is this the East Indian Company, like, mining town? What's going on? Why are we trading in fucking pepper?
Do you think if you go into a spice shop with your own spices, you can trade?
I can't imagine you have spices that they don't. Also, when was the last time you were in a spice shop? What are you, a fucking Khajiit?
I was just explaining the last time I was in a spice shop, you fucking nimrod.
Yeah, in fucking Slovang. The one
Slovang,
place that...
Smurfsville.
Yeah, the only fucking spice shop I go to is called Ralph's. They've got all the pepper and salt I could ever fucking need.
I feel like that's a good... I hate prank content, but a fun prank type video would be to dress up like a wandering traveler, just full of spices to trade, finding spice shops to trade spices with.
I'd give you an hour before you're arrested. Just like what if you're just like gesturing powders at people, but you're like, oh, it's my own crushed salt. You're like, man, that is methamphetamine. That is just straight up crystal meth.
That's fair.
I do love that for you. I love the idea of just being like an Elden Ring fucking NPC sitting next to a fire outside of a Ralph's, being like, I have better prices. You're like, I can smell you from here, sir.
I get arrested for starting the fire before I even make it into the shop.
Yeah, you're just sparking flint outside of Ralph's. Like, you don't understand. I need to look whimsical. God damn it. Is there laws against whimsy in this fucking state?
How long do you think you could spark flint next to a cop before he arrests you?
I feel like that's more of it's not more of a fire department issue. Like, I'm just gonna get arrested by, I'll get hauled off by fucking firefighters. I'll take that any day of the week, baby.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, so Danny's doing whimsy. I'm doing just general bad decisions. But yeah, no, so I've had, my cold openings that I've had the week from hell.
Yeah.
Is this a safe space to be open about what my last week has been about, or should I keep all those emotions suppressed deep down?
No, leak some of them.
Leak some of my emotions, and then like bottle the rest up so I can like burst out in a violent rage in a couple of months. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So this coffee's starting to kick in. I feel much better. So it is currently what? The 24th here, the 23rd there?
It's the 24th here.
Oh, okay. Is it late there?
You keep telling me you're in the future. It's 8 p.m. It's not crazy.
Oh, it's the 25th here. I am in the future. My computer is still on West Coast time. Anyways, so on the 17th and 18th of this February, like a week ago, I decided that it would be best for everyone, myself included, to get an entire back tattoo. And so the little backstory here is that Winnie the Drew, one of my closest buddies who lives out in Salt Lake City, he's a tattoo artist, absolute megastar tattoo artist. We met a couple of years ago when he wanted to do my Itachi thigh piece, then my Tengen thigh piece. And so originally he was like, hey, March 17th and the 18th, we're going to do this 2-day anesthesia back tattoo. And I was like, that sounds crazy. Let's do it. And somewhere in the conversation, our wires got crossed, and March turned to February. And I was like, well, I have a flight to Japan on the 19th. And I was like, so I'm going to get a full back tattoo the day before a trip to Japan. And I didn't want to fuck him over because he was talking about how incredibly difficult it was to find somebody to get this back tattoo. And I was like, okay, well, he's my buddy. Like, everyone's already got their tickets bought out to do this. Like, I don't want to fuck them over. It was like 2 weeks ahead of time. And I was like, all right, I'm a big boy. I'm going to get my back tattoo. It's going to be under anesthesia, so like, I don't have to worry about it. I've done anesthesia. Like, I got my wisdom teeth out. Like, fucking... and I was totally fine. I woke up a half hour later in the car. I was chilling. I went to school the next day. Like, I didn't actually. I got like a week off school. But anyways,
I thought you were still telling the back tattoo story. I thought you were like, and it was fine. And I went to class. I'd been enrolling, and I Kaido you.
Leaked my blood and plasma all over a middle school. People got really weird about it for some reason. And so I then loaded up. I basically got done with my back tattoo on the 18th.
Real quick. I love the idea. Do you remember Jeff Foxworthy's show, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Of course, that's all I remember from Jeff Foxworthy, one of the 4 horsemen of the comedy apocalypse. Fucking Ron Black. Was it Ron Black? No, fuck. It was Larry the Cable Guy. Yeah, it was Larry the Cable Guy. He always had a cigar and whiskey while he was telling his comedy. I loved him. But yeah. But yes, why are we bringing up Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
I just like the idea of him being like, you know, after years of challenging commoners to see if they're smarter than a fifth grader, I'm gonna put myself to a test. And like, it zooms out and he's in front of a 5th grade school and he's like, I'm gonna go and take a midterm. And he gets like 3 steps in and they're like, so you have to leave. You can't. And he's like, just up in their faces like, no, you don't, just please, I'm allowed to be here.
The kids, they want me. You have no clearance. Like, do you know how many fucking cameras I have? I'm the Jeff Foxworthy, bitch.
I have to prove I'm smarter than these kids. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't.
Give me your dumbest ones, please. I don't want the fucking AP students. I don't want any of these kids taking 7th grade classes.
I'll take your 5 dumbest kids. Round them up. Round up your dumbest and most expendable kids.
I want the ones chewing on the milk cartons in the back of the cafeteria here.
Yeah.
But yes, anyways, I get done with my back tattoo on the 18th, and then I load up on a flight to Japan, which is a 12-hour flight, the day after, which was awful. Fortunately, I got first class, so I could like lay down. Like I laid on my belly for like 6 or 7 hours of it, and I've just been leaking.
Wait, you can lay down in first class on your stomach?
Yeah, absolutely. Like you have flat seats in first class.
If there's turbulence, you're gonna go flying over like you're a hot pizza pie.
How bad?
Like
do
a
you
goddamn
think turbulence
Krabby
is?
Patty.
How just 1 to 10? How high do you think people jump out of their seat during turbulence? If you are out of your seat from turbulence, something has gone drastically wrong. I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about a back tattoo at the point.
You have a seatbelt, so you're not flying like a Krabby Patty. Like you would be laying down.
Danny, I've maybe gotten, even without my seatbelt, the highest I've ever bounced on a plane from turbulence was 1 to 2 inches at most.
You remember that scene in the movie Flight when they're hitting extreme turbulence and that one hostess fucking nails her head against the top of the plane?
Yeah,
You'll
Danny,
never
I
catch
also
me
remember
standing
in
on
Flight,
a plane after that.
Yeah, Danny, I also remember in Flight, Denzel Washington being loaded on cocaine and alcohol and flipping the plane upside fucking down after that turbulence. They lose both engines, Danny. Sometimes, yeah, okay. If I'm one of the 3 people that dies in Denzel Washington's upside down plane maneuver because my back tattoo has me laying on my tummy, I'll live. All right. I guess I won't. I'll be fucking dead.
If I'm one of the 3 people who dies, I'll live.
Mm-hmm. So I've been leaking blood and plasma everywhere. My bed sheets look like a fucking travesty, and my back is so itchy. And apparently, listen, I'm gonna come out and say it. I'm gonna say this in the video that I make about it. 2 days of anesthesia is fucking not a good idea. It was 1 day of anesthesia was fine, like totally fine. Like I woke up, I was like foggy, like my equilibrium was kind of fucked, but I was like there, you know. I had gotten a couple of hours of sleep. I felt okay. 16 hours of fucking anesthesia. Well, it's totally, like, it is safe. Like, anesthesia is, like, the thing that, like, anesthesia is, like, one of those things that humanity is fucking terrified of, like, when in actuality it's, like, as safe as, like, driving in a car and shit. Which I guess, like, isn't the fairest.
Well, you can die from both. You can absolutely die under anesthesia.
Yeah, like you 100% you can die under anesthesia, but, like, if you're healthy and, like, you're not allergic to anesthesia, you'll probably be fine. And that's kind of the general point of the video that we're making is like, oh, this is a thing that can happen. Like, you can die doing anything. And like I was working with medical professionals. But I'll tell you right now, it's so many drugs. If you do 2 days, like I couldn't think straight for like 3 fucking days. Like, and it mostly because like and not that like a lot of people that are listening to this are gonna like, not to be weird, but like have the disposable income to do a fucking 2-day anesthesia tattoo. It was supposed to be $70,000, and wow. So yeah, it was supposed to be. I didn't pay that obviously, but it was like if it went.
Obviously, I brought a gun. I wasn't paying $70,000. It was
real hard to keep it pointed at all 4 of them while also being fully unconscious. So I like, if you're trying to do anything in the following week after 2 days of anesthesia, just go ahead and get rid of it. Like, I had to do a Boruto chapter review, which is literally just me flipping through Boruto, a fucking manga I understand better than anything on earth. And I was just like bleary-eyed, like, the Boruto kissed Naruto. Oh, God, are those Hinata's nipples? Like, I had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. And I just started feeling normal like a day and a half ago. And I'm 7 days out. So if anybody out there is ever considering doing like an anesthesia tattoo, do 1 day at most. 2 days is just, it's too much. I was intubated. I had a fucking oxygen tube in my throat for 2 days. And I think they had a fucking hook on there or something. I mean, also Nick smoked 8 cigarettes last night while drunk. But, there must have been a fucking hook on there because it hurts to swallow, and it has hurt to swallow for a fucking week. Yeah,
your throat's not supposed to have, like, anything in it that doesn't get swallowed. Like when I had my booger transplant, my throat was hooked, and it's because they had me hooked up like the Lisan Al Gaib with like tubes going all through my entire system. I like the idea. I like that you're making this video that's like, hey, getting like if you have the disposable income, getting a tattoo while under anesthesia is absolutely a viable and safe thing to do if you're afraid of needles or like you don't want to undergo the pain. Like you could definitely do this. I like the idea of them doing this ad. First off, you look like Darth Vader getting turned into a cyborg in all the photos I've seen of you, because it's 4 people hovering over your unconscious corpse. And so it's
I look like the Technicus Mechanus is like working on me.
Yeah, you look like a fucking Warhammer victim with 4 different like pierced up, tattooed out like surgeons over you. And I like the idea of the video being like it's safe and efficient. All you have to do is relinquish the calf tithe, and it like cuts to your calf, and they just like cut up a sliver of it and like fondue it and eat it. Just while you're doing it, it's like you don't even notice. If you were unconscious.
I'm telling you right now, if I could have not gone through the brain fog and equilibrium shit that I've been dealing with for the last week, and all it would take is like to go through one of the less bad saw traps, I would have done it. Like I absolutely would have. I would have like you know that one where they have to.
Are you about to do a video about how worth it is?
I'm not saying it's not worth it. Like I just like I am. This is also going to sound douchey, but like I'm very quick-witted. Like I like to be very present in conversations. I like to listen a lot. I like to like feed comedy back to people while they're talking to me. I was vegetative for like 3 days. Like it didn't help that I got on a fucking plane. I got 4 hours of sleep 2 nights in a row. I then flew to Japan. I was out with my friends in Japan. I was in a completely different time zone. And so like my healing process has been much more difficult. So like if anybody was ever to do this kind of thing, I was like, hey, take a week off. Take a week off and like literally just chill. But yeah, no. So like I am going to talk about like how like I'm more going to talk about how safe it is more than anything. I want people to be as generally aware of like what the process is like. I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh wow, like there was no problems with this whatsoever. There was no qualms. Like yeah, I didn't feel the tattoo, but like the healing process is still the same. Like my back still hurts. My back is still crusty. I still have to wash it. I still have to like that part's still there. And then like you kind of like trade the pain of the needles for like, oh, like you're gonna feel like shit for 3 or 4 days afterwards.
I like the message being like safe and not worth it.
It is really fucking expensive. Like it is inherently very fucking expensive. So like I say in the video, I was like, hey, listen, this is a luxury, and it's like a luxury if you're willing to let yourself afford. Like you should absolutely. Like it was really cool waking up with a full back tattoo. Like that is like literally just like all you have to do is like you get an IV in your hand. And fucking 8 hours later, you wake up and like you're like, oh, cool, I have a back tattoo. Now I did have to call Dorothy. I called Dorothy at 1 a.m. on the night of the 17th to the 18th, because the idea was that they get done with my back tattoo, and then I go to the airport, fly to LAX because I have a 10 a.m. flight to Japan all by myself. I called Dorothy. I'm like, I couldn't microwave a Hot Pocket right now. Like I need you here. And so Dorothy, God bless her fucking soul, got the next flight to Salt Lake City and came out and I'm sorry, I'm literally sweating actual dick and balls right now. I'm so nuked. So Dorothy, bless her literal spirit, like got a flight to Salt Lake City the next day. Was in Salt Lake City for like 6 hours and then flew me home, took care of me, washed my back and everything. And I keep telling people this story and I'm really trying to find a punchline, but I think I just want to talk about how much I love my wife. Like that's literally it. Like I think it's just like, I every time I get to this part of the story and it's just like, it was this weird thing. And this is once again, just Nick not doing comedy for like 30 seconds. I never thought I would have a person in my life who I could like call up and be like, hey, like, I fly to the fucking Mormon capital of the world, 2 hours away from your home, find somebody to watch the dogs and come take care of me because I decided to make a YouTube video about anesthesia tattoos. And she just fucking did it. And I literally cried on the way home because I was like, I'd never felt as loved as I was in that moment. It was cool. Yeah. It was really, really cool. And so shout out to Dorothy specifically.
I mean,
and everybody else who was involved.
if it makes you feel better, if for whatever reason, like God forbid, genuinely, God forbid, if it doesn't work out with you and Dorothy, or like something were to ever happen to Dorothy, and like it's just you, you won't have that person anymore. I would never do something like that for you.
I wouldn't even destine to call you. You'd be like, oh, no. I would do that, but like, I got this call tomorrow with it's a small little voice acting team. They need me to be a robotic furry tiger. It's only 2 lines, but like I gotta get it in the right headspace. And then I think Don's dropping a new episode, and Link Click season 3. I take notes on that. Like I can pull you away from you.
No, I can't be missing Link Click for you. I'd be pissed that you called. I'd be like, I don't know what's happened to you, but like I hope it's bad, and I hope it takes a long time to get through. I'm
telling you right now, I probably didn't have the mental capacity to call you twice to get through your fucking do not disturb. I'd be like, dude, well, he hung up on me, without fucking remembering that you just have do not disturb on 24/7.
Everybody hates that I have Do Not Disturb on, my mom included. I get so many. I'm just like sitting there doing work. It's like 11 a.m. on a Tuesday, and I'll look at my phone mid-work, and I have like a voicemail, and it's my mom pissed, and she's like, got that damn voicemail again, just trying to talk to my son, and I'm like, it's a Tuesday afternoon. Obviously I'm working.
I never call you for non-work related business if it's a work day though. Like I'm never like calling you to like ask how you doing.
If you call twice, I pick up. And then also sometimes you've incentivized me to not pick up because you will leave really long and elaborate, funny voicemails where you're like, Danny, SEAL Team 6 is right behind my door. They found me. I've been next on their hit list ever since 2011.
I found Osama's hideout. It's really comfy. They came back, though.
They came back. They knew. But yeah, sorry to hear your week's been awful. It sounds awful.
I mean, it's really. I mean, like, listen,
I wouldn't have wanted to go through it.
Listen, I literally cannot complain. Look at this. Look at how mobile I am right now. This is fucking incredible. Look at me move. Look at me moving. Hold up. Quick fit check. Yeah. I stole these pants from my 5-star hotel in Tokyo. I got a complaint though. I got a complaint last night from one of my buddies, and he was like, "I can see your penis," and I was like, "Hey man, you know what? That's part of the experience." So that's just listen. I'm cooking breakfast for everyone. You're gonna have to look. That's just the way it works.
That's tough.
But yeah, no,
were you not wearing underwear?
Fuck no. I'm on vacation.
That'll do it. Yeah, I didn't realize how visible you are with no underwear in like any form of sweatpants. Sarah's been like a good reminder of that. I'll be just like in my kitchen, no underwear, sweatpants, and she's like, Danny, I can see literally every detail. And I'm like, I'm glad I haven't talked to anybody today. I was just about to go to the gym.
You know every detail. She knows what she's looking for. She knows the exact lines, curvatures, and bulbous shapes that she's trying to find. All right, but
is this why they wouldn't let me leave Jamba Juice? Is this why they said wait for security?
Is this why the Jamba Juice employee slapped my dick and said boy yo yo yoing? I thought she had really good intuition.
I want to put out a video. I want to put out a video titled "Getting boyo-yoinged at the Jamba Juice," as if that's just like a trend going around. As if that's a trend going around. I love just like getting boyo-yoinged.
I like
and the thumbnail's just I'm a victim.
People I was a victim of a flash mob, of a very sexually aggressive flash mob. I don't know what I would do. I don't know if I would do it. 7 people just came up to me, started dancing and slapping my dick around in public. I think I just have to take it. You know, at a certain point, you just eat that loss.
At like, my max is 3. If 3 people did it, I'd still call the police. After the 4th, I'm like, I deserve this. I don't know why, but like clearly I've done something to deserve this.
I got a yoingable cock. What can I say?
They just tell you you're hitting me with that boy yoink.